Hey y'all, welcome back to Summertime Tarot. If you're new to the channel, my name is Summer and this here is an Aries Sun Moon Rising sign reading for June or mid-June. All right, but Aries, so I'm picking up on a lot of black, right? So for me, it's making me think that okay, one, there may be a need for some shadow work here, but also some inner child healing. Some of you here, right, maybe going through some changes, transitions in your life, right? That makes sense. Because I saw a vulture. So I feel like there may be some things that you're being called to go deeper into, right? Go deeper, I feel, into yourself, to connect with yourself, to understand yourself, and maybe even, some past things that happened to you, just to, better understand yourself and where it is that you're coming from so that you can progress and move forward. Okay. But I kind of get the sense that you may be a bit afraid of that. You may be a little bit scared of kind of doing this kind of work on your own, right? It's kind of giving me the vibes of maybe like, spiritual awakening, reconnecting to yourself and shadow work and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, but you're good. You got this, man. All right. Well, let's go ahead and pull out the cards, see what's going on here with Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising sign Aries. Yeah. Or it could even be some of you here may have been doing a lot of inner child work and now it's like time to do some shadow work. But however it resonates, man. Okay? But let's see. Oh, whoa. Oh, wow. Got a lot of cards falling to the floor. What's going on here? Yeah, it's like it's time for you to come out of your comfort zone here, right? I feel like okay, with this high honor official person and the coffin in reverse, I feel like there's an aspect of yourself here that may have been working for you in the past, but now it's like it ain't working no more, right? To kind of just put it plainly. It's like you're different, but you may be having a hard time of like, what's the word? Incorporating, that's the word that's coming to my mind. I don't know. You may be having a hard time of just adjusting. There we go. You may be having a hard time of adjusting to all of these changes, right? We have change in the reverse. We have coffin in reverse. We have bad health here. Yeah, for some of you here, you could just have been, hey, COVID, man. You could have been spending just a lot of time in the house. And it's like, you just need to get out, like, or you're going to lose your shit, man. That's kind of like one thing I'm picking up here. Yeah, for some of you, for others of you, I feel like there may have been a change, right? With change in the reverse, there may have been a change within your household where some of you, let me try and explain what I'm saying. Some of you, right, if you're like maybe married or you have a partner, like with this bad health, there may have been a change where your partner may have been the provider or the main provider, or however it resonates, man. It could have been the main provider, or it just, things changed when it comes to work, right? Where you may now have more responsibility when it comes to finances for your household than you did before. Right? So like you're there's a lot more pressure on you. And you could be like really wondering when this is going to kind of change or let up, right? And if it's not, right, if you don't have like a partner or what have you, it could just be where you may be experiencing maybe some financial difficulties, which are adding a lot more pressure to you, and you're kind of looking for a way out or looking for some changes to come in. And with this high honor, I feel like they are coming in. It may be a little bit slower than you expected, but they're coming. Okay, but let's go ahead and clarify here. I want to clarify. Let me see. Let's clarify this high honor here and the official person and the coffin in reverse. Okay, so for those of you, yeah, this could be adding okay, hold on. We got the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords coming out. Yeah, this could be, causing a good deal of tension here within your home, right? For those of you who are in a relationship or have a partner, right, there could be a lot of conflict, but you may not be saying it all, right? You may be like, oh, everything's fine, but like you have a good deal of pressure on you, or at least you feel a good deal of pressure, and you're trying to move past it. But I feel like with this 8 of Cups, you may kind of be a bit distant or have a hard time expressing your feelings. Right? There may be a good deal of arguments, or just even if it's not arguments, you may have a lot of, thoughts in your head, things that you want to say, but you kind of biting your tongue here. Right? You look at the image, she's like kind of actually biting her tongue. Yeah. But I feel like with the coffin in reverse and the world showing up here together, right? It's kind of the same kind of vibe. There's a need here for, I feel, a different approach on your end. or even on both folks' end. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's look at this bad health. I want to look at the bad health. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Just talking about yeah, work, family life. Yeah, that's basically what I said here. Yeah. But I feel like it's kind of affecting you emotionally. It's taking a toll. It's kind of like slowing you. It may be like very much weighing on you. Right? It's giving me the vibes of like a zombie. Like for some of you, you could be like very much like, right, toil and labor. You could be working a lot more than you're used to. And you're trying, like, yeah, you're looking for a way out here. Yeah, for some of you, it may be a need here to actually move in a new direction or in a new way here. Start connecting with different people, or start looking for work elsewhere. In a place that you feel, I feel like that you feel one that gives you more money, but also that doesn't weigh on you so heavy here. Yeah, because for some of you, it could just be like, it may not be that you're struggling. It could just be that you're working so much that you don't have enough time for your family, for the things that matter to you. And let's see what this change is talking about. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you're gonna have to do something a little bit different here, right? Because I feel like, okay, we got the Nine of Cups, got a lot of nines here. Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, the Empress, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you may be very stressed out, but it seems like you may not be doing anything, right? And I'm not trying to judge or nothing. This is just what I kind of see. It's like you may be very stressed out, but it's time for you to really start focusing on giving back to yourself, doing the things that help you out here, putting yourself first, right? Prioritizing your own needs and happiness. Because at the end of the day, if you're kind of worn out and beat down, like you're kind of no good to anyone else. Right? And I feel like here with this privileged lady in the reverse, you may not be very present in your life because you're kind of looking for an out. Be it due to, being stressed with work, or having a lot going on when it comes to your relationships. And it's like, it's time for you to really start, I feel, kind of speaking up for yourself, to start focusing on like, okay, what is at the root of this kind of unhappiness or this lethargical, is that a word? Lethargy, I think that's a word. Okay, but let's go ahead and pull some cards for guidance, and then we're going to see if the ancestors have anything that they would like to add here. I just keep hearing don't let up. So I feel like if you've been like kind of working to maybe find a new job or even a new home, right? Because this could be also like you may be unhappy with where it is that you're living, right? Don't kind of let up, or don't kind of get into a space where like you feel, oh, you know, this is stuck and nothing's ever going to change, because, you know, it will. But it's like needing to keep a positive mindset, right? And although positive mindset can kind of be annoying, it's kind of true, right? If you're kind of focusing on all the things that aren't working and all the things that could go bad, it kind of doesn't leave any space for anything good to come in. Okay. All right, bottom of the deck here we have the Seven of Swords, and then we have the Four of Wands, the Hierophant, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the King of Coins. Yeah, for some of you here with this Four of Wands, it's time for you to get out of your comfort zone, right? You want more for yourself, I feel. And so it may be time for you here to kind of, with the Hierophant, to let go of certain mindsets and beliefs about yourself that are kind of keeping you in a space where you feel like you can't have more, you can't do more, or, right? It's like, it's time for you here with this Hierophant to, I feel, to be more disciplined when it comes to your emotions, right? With the Queen of Cups showing here. That you're being more aware of your feelings and how they're affecting you. Right? Does that make sense? Hopefully I'm making sense. But also I feel like with the Seven of Swords, it's also about your mind. It's not just your, I feel like your mental may be driving your emotions, right? Because we have the Seven of Swords showing up here twice. So you may kind of get stuck in a rut where like you kind of maybe chewing on this idea that things aren't going to get better, or you can't have what it is that you want, or what have you. And that then kind of affects your emotions, which then affects your relationships. It affects whatever it is that you're putting your energy into. And so it's like important that you stay aware of, I feel, with this Four of Wands, your environment, but also your physical body. What is it that you're like putting into your body? What is it that you're focusing on? And making sure that you're making time to do things that uplift your spirit and your energy, right? Being mindful of what you're eating, being mindful of the people that you surround yourself with, making sure that you're making time for yourself, for self-care, for self-love, but also that you're doing what you need to do to get what it is that you want, right? Because I feel like you may kind of get stuck, and I could be wrong here. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But you could get stuck in this space of like, okay, I want this, or this is, this is what it is that I desire, or what it is that I dream of or wish for. And then, you kind of move along, and then things don't turn out as you hoped. And then you kind of like, you halt because you kind of get caught up in the feeling that things aren't going to progress, things aren't going to work. And it's time to kind of let go of that mentality, right? And although it may be hard to kind of keep going when things don't turn out as you hope, it's like it's about being disciplined with your mind. Does that make sense? Mind over matter, right? Hopefully I'm making sense here. Well, let's see if the ancestors have anything that they would like to add. And then we're going to pull some oracle cards for advice and further guidance. All right. Let's see what's going on here. All right. So we have mama and child. Destination reached. Take a break. Strength, you carry the world on your back. Then African mask spirits are warning you to protect your energy, foundation, relationships, and success. Then misunderstood, unable to defend self, innocent young, suffering from cruelty, helpless. Albino brothers born to stand out, embrace every part of yourself, dealing with childhood trauma, being bullied, insecurities. And then the hut, foundation, home, being secure and stable. Yeah, so this is kind of coming back around to what I was talking about at the beginning, where I said like you could be being called to kind of move further when it comes to like your spiritual path, your spiritual journey. And I feel like it has to do with your mindset, with your beliefs about yourself and about what it is that you can have in this here life, right? And with this hut showing up, I feel like your foundation, right? What it is that you're resting on is being shifted, it's being changed, it's being kind of called to be uprooted so that you can better fortify it or make it into something better, right, for yourself, so that you have something sturdy and stable to stand on. And I feel like with this albino brothers and this misunderstood, right, you could have experienced a lot in childhood that kind of made you doubt or question yourself, or right, we have insecurities, you could have been bullied, people maybe didn't understand you, but I feel like over time you kind of learn to go with the flow, that kind of thing. But in doing so, you may have created this persona, or this persona of yourself that isn't completely you, or isn't who you wish to be for real. And it's time for you to start reconnecting with yourself, letting go of those aspects of yourself, and even the people, places, and things that no longer resonate with you or where it is that you wish to go, so that you can create the life that you want for yourself. Okay, what's on the bottom of the deck here? We have, snake spirit. Watch those who come around you. It says, spirit guide speaking, don't miss this opportunity. It's your time. No more procrastination. Yeah, some of you here could even be wanting to maybe, I don't know, venture out on your own, or just follow a dream or a path that may not be, what you was thinking of before. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making sense right now. Yeah, and I feel like it's time for you to really start believing in yourself and believing in what it is that you want for you, right? And although you may be like kind of I feel like some of you here could be questioning whether or not you can kind of realize this dream or realize this goal. It's like important that you stay focused on the end game, but that you don't get so caught up in the outcome or what it is you're trying to produce or create for yourself that it begins to weigh you down or even keep you from moving forward. You know what I mean? Hopefully this is making sense. But let's go ahead and close this out with some oracle cards, because I feel like that guy it's a little longer than I was planning on, but that's all right. Yeah, it's like you gotta want it. What is it that you want, right? For everybody, it may be different for everyone watching, but it's like, what is it that you want? Really connect with that and focus on that. And protect that from any of those kind of beliefs or thoughts that may kind of come in and make you doubt yourself or doubt what it is that you want. Yeah, we have spiritual abundance here. It says, thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. Okay. Bottom of the deck here, we have shine your light. Thank you, Uriel, for helping me to share my light with the world. Okay. Then we have spirit animal. Thank you, animal kingdom, for blessing my path with love and manifesting miracles. Thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, some of you may be having doubts, not only about, what it is you're trying to manifest, but about your spiritual path and your spiritual journey, right? You could be receiving signs about, continuing or things getting better, but you may be having a hard time believing in that. And I feel like the message here is like, believing is seeing. Once you really stop focusing on seeing the signs or needing that validation so much, everything, I feel, will begin to open up. You'll begin to see things, miracles manifesting, right? It's important that you focus on believing in what it is. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you, I'm just laughing at what came to my mind. It's like, believing is achieving. Yeah, it's like, it's important that you believe in yourself and believe in what it is that you're trying to create. But that's all I have for you, Aries. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, if you're interested in booking a personal reading, be sure to check the description box below for the link to summertimetarot.com to book that. All right. But I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out.